He said that nobody had ever gone to your body before and he wanted to try you there. He did hit you a few blows there. Did he hurt you at all?
Not
Distract
at all.
you even?
Not at all. My mission is to go and destroy and not to let anything get involved. If you get punched, you get hurt. I refuse to be hurt, knocked down, and knocked out. I can't lose. I refuse to lose.
Speed, strength, and aggression allowed Mike Tyson to win the World Heavyweight title in 1986. He became the youngest title holder in boxing history. His nickname, Iron Mike, became legitimate and undeniable. Possessing strong, lightning-fast blows, he knocked out his rivals one by one. Now, we invite you to get acquainted with some of the most exciting knockouts in his career.
Uppercut, and Marvis is hurt. He's hurt as well. Joe Cortez moves in to have a look.
October 9th, 1985, Iron Mike, who was only 19 years old at the time, met Donnie Long in the ring. Long was considered the first real test for the young boxer, but Tyson defeated him in just 88 seconds. Immediately after the bell, Donnie made a big mistake. The plan to keep Mike in the middle of the ring seemed to work fine, but only for 35 seconds. He stood right in front of him and didn't move at all. Tyson immediately used this to his advantage and threw a series of blows, after which Donnie fell back into the ropes. After a second knockdown, Tyson threw an incredibly powerful left hook to the chin, and as a result, Long is knocked out.
You are very hard, apparently, to counterpunch as you come in. Now, why do you feel that's so?
Because I put so much training and effort into evading punches. As anyone say, as Henry Tillman said in the article, some derogatory things about I'm a doer, I don't think or move my head. If anybody saw all of my fights, I don't get hit. I yet to have a bloody nose. I never had marks on my face. And as everybody say, it's hard because I'm a counterpuncher myself, but I just do it with a lot of aggression.
November 13th, 1985. It was Tyson's first fight without his coach Cus D'Amato. His opponent was Eddie Richardson. Just 8 seconds after the opening bell, Richardson was knocked down.
Right hand by Tyson. Eddie Richardson looking at the referee.
Richardson tried with all his might to reach the end of the round, holding Mike in a clinch. But Mike threw his signature left hook, and Eddie found himself back on the floor, knocked out. After Tyson knocked him out, Eddie was asked if he had ever been beaten as hard as Mike beat him. He replied, "Yes, about 1 year ago, I got hit by a truck."
You lost a dear friend in Cus D'Amato not too long ago, and a lot of people thought you might not come down here and fight. You were quoted as saying Cus would have wanted it that way.
Well, most definitely. Even though he didn't, Cus D'Amato, being around him since the age of 13, I'm more like business orientated, and I know not to let anything get involved in business. You know, things happen. We all have disappointments, but we can't let these things stop our lives. We have to go on.
May 23rd, 1985. Mike Tyson entered the ring with Don Halpin. This was Mike's third professional fight. However, this fight turned out to be quite difficult for Tyson. From the very beginning of the first round, Mike tried to force a tight fight, keeping his opponent at an average distance. However, Halpin didn't go on the defensive like Mike's previous opponents. Halpin counterattacked with his height advantage and his long arms. But despite this, Tyson landed a series of blows to the body and head that knocked him out in the fourth round, and also gave him a broken nose as well. January 22nd, 1988. Tyson's 33rd fight. His opponent was Larry Holmes. This event was preceded by a whole series of insults from Larry, directed towards Mike. Larry called him a bandit and said that Tyson would end his career in prison. Despite his brash statements, Holmes struggled to keep up with the younger, faster, and stronger Tyson. Like many fighters who have challenged Tyson in the past, Holmes often held back his opponent in the clinch in an attempt to slow down the aggressive Tyson. In the fourth round, Holmes got off to a good start, hitting Tyson several times with the left jab. However, a minute later, Tyson pressed Holmes to the rope and threw a blow with his right hand to the head. ending the fight with a technical knockout. March 10, 1986, Mike Tyson enters a fight with Steve Zuski. After this fight, Mike was ranked 10th in world rankings. Zuski tried to box for the first 2 rounds, but about 2 minutes into the 3rd round, Tyson threw a series of uppercuts which made Zuski unsteady near the ropes. Tyson moved in and finished him off with left hook that sent Steve face down to the canvas. December 27, 1985. Mark Young became Mike Tyson's next rival. Young entered the ring aggressively and was eager to exchange blows with Tyson, but a quick right uppercut from Iron Mike destroyed Mark Young in just 50 seconds.
And I was a little bit, not really, I expected him to come out because I was watching him in the way and the way he was looking at me. And I felt the intensity of his personality. And then he just came out to fight. And I was ready to come in here and fight with him and stay body to body with him for 10 rounds.
July 26, 1986. Mike Tyson meets Marvis Frazier, son of the legendary Joe Frazier. From the first seconds of the first round, Tyson presses the opponent to the ropes and throws a flurry of unanswered blows. Moving away from the ropes, Marvis makes a fatal mistake and goes into the corner. And here, Mike Tyson performs one of the most spectacular combinations, which knocked Frazier out. The fight lasted only 30 seconds. For Frazier, this fight was a real failure, and for Tyson, this was one of his fastest victories in his professional career.
Give me first your reaction to the fight.
The fight, I was confident. I trained real hard with my trainer, Kevin Rooney, who I owe a great deal to. And I came out and I was confident. I knew the fight. I felt it deep in my heart. I was going to stop him in the first round.
Did you know from watching tapes of him that you could hit him with the uppercut?
No, that's my favorite punch. And I watched the time, and I knew from my trainer telling me as he throws his punches, he bends down. And I knew that would be perfect for my uppercut. I planned on working the body more, but I saw the opportunity, and it looked too good to go away.
September 6, 1986. Mike Tyson entered the ring against Alfonso Ratliff. A year before the fight, Alfonso lost his WBC cruiserweight title and was considered to be a serious opponent for Mike Tyson's growing experience.
A left and a right behind it, no knockdown, says Davey Perk. Fire back, throw some punches.
The second round. After waiting a moment, Mike dodges to the left and lands a powerful left hook to Ratliff's jaw. He falls onto the canvas. Rising to one knee, he waits for the referee to count to 9 and then stands up. Mike Tyson rushes to finish and fires a series of 8 punches. Ratliff finds salvation in a clinch. After the referee breaks the clinch, Tyson begins beating Ratliff near the ropes.
Looking very closely. And that's all. It's over. The bicycle had a flat tire.
February 25th, 1989. Mike Tyson met Franklin Bruno in the ring. At this time, Mike's record is 35 wins and 0 losses. Frank does not have such brilliant statistics, but still 32 wins and only 2 losses, with as many as 30 knockouts. The beginning of the first round can be safely summed up in one word: a shootout. As a result, Bruno is already on the floor, 12 seconds into the fight.
By the time this fight's over, Tyson looks clear, but he was caught by a shot by Frank Bruno. Tyson trying to fight back.
Frank held out till the 5th round. With just 5 seconds left in the 5th round and a flurry of blows from Mike Tyson, shocks Frank, who is unable to defend himself any longer, and the referee stops the fight.
If he doesn't answer it, Richard Steele has moved in and has stopped the fight. Michael Tyson wins on a 5th round TKO.
March 21st, 1988, Mike Tyson enters the ring against Tony Tubbs. Mike already has 33 wins in a row. Tony has 24 wins and 1 loss. Tony starts actively trying to break Mike's defense and works with both hands. Round 1 ends pretty well for Tony. In the second round, Tubbs misses incoming jabs from Tyson. Tony practically does not defend himself. In the middle of the second round, Tony tries to hit Mike with a pair of right hooks. But, in response, he receives a blow to the body and a double uppercut. 5 seconds later, after a short left blow from Mike, Tony Tubbs is knocked out.
He said that nobody had ever gone to your body before and he wanted to try you there. He did hit you a few blows there. Did he hurt you at all, distract you even?
Not at all. My mission is to go and destroy and not to let anything get involved. You get punched, you get hurt. I refuse to be hurt, knocked down, and knocked out. I can't lose. I refuse to lose.
November 22nd, 1986, Mike Tyson enters the ring against Trevor Berbick. The truly historic fight was dubbed by advertisers as Doomsday. It was attended by about 8,800 people, including movie stars and numerous celebrities. At 20 years, 4 months, and 22 days, Mike Tyson, with this victory, became the youngest world champion in the history of boxing, surpassing Floyd Patterson. It was not just a duel, it was a total destruction of Trevor Berbick.
Bangs the body. Wow, with that uppercut, his tight leg left hook, and he goes down. He goes down. I don't know if he's going to be able to continue. He's got the heart, but his body won't let him do what his mind wants to.
Did he ever hit you with anything? He threw some punching glass in me, but even if they didn't connect, I refuse to get hurt. I refuse to get knocked down. I refuse to lose. There's no way in the world I was going to go out this ring walking. I had to be carried out. I had to be dead. There's no way I was going to leave this ring alive.
It looked early in the second round that he had already recognized your power and that he was starting to hold on and just survive even as early as that.
Well, I don't know about that. If that was so, that was his problem. I was coming to destroy and win the heavyweight championship of the world, which I'd done. And I'd like to dedicate my fight to my great guardian, Customato. And I'm sure he's up there and he's looking and he's talking to all the great fighters and saying his boy did it.
He's smiling, that's right.
October 16, 1987, Mike Tyson met with Tyrell Biggs. The fight was significantly different from Tyson's previous fights. Biggs, as the 1984 Olympic heavyweight boxing champion, gave Tyson a tough fight. From the very beginning of the match, Tyrell tried to use his height, moving fast, throwing jabs, and trying to punch Tyson in the body. Biggs practically did not use the clinch. By the third round, because of left jabs from Tyson, Biggs became exhausted. He began to move more slowly around the ring, dodging Mike and receiving a cut on his eyebrow. In the seventh round, Mike throws his signature left hook, sending Tyrell to the canvas.
10 seconds to go in a round. There's a left hand. He's down again. It's all over. And it wasn't twice.
Tell me, what did you think in that first round when he was moving, trying to do an Ali with his left?
I knew when I came to this fight, I was the best fighter in the world, and not a man alive that can beat me.
What broke him down? Was it just
Constantly
the pressure?
body punches. When I was hitting him with body punches, and I heard him, actually he was crying in there, making woman gestures like, I can't find him, but I knew that he was breaking down soon.
You're saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him?
Yes.
When did that happen?
And perhaps the fourth round on.
December 16, 1995. Mike Tyson enters the boxing ring for the first time since his release from prison. His opponent this time, Buster Mathis Jr. Prior to this fight, Buster was undefeated. He was a big fighter with a great and powerful blow. However, in this fight, Buster Mathis only lasted 3 rounds. He did his best during the first round, but by the second, all Mathis was capable of doing was holding Tyson in the clinch and keeping away from Mike by moving around the ring. In the third round, Tyson threw his signature combo, and Mathis is knocked out.
Did you expect him to come straight at you the way he did? Did you expect him to try and crowd you and walk into your power?
I expect him to do many things. I expect him to move around, run because he's able to do that, and I expect him to smother me because he's been very successful. But I'm very familiar with his style of fighting. I was raised, and I'm the best at that style of fighting. I knew every move he was making. That's how come when I did a couple of particular moves, he was stunned. He didn't expect them.
October 25th, 1985. This fight between Mike Tyson and Robert Collet was a prime example of early Mike Tyson. The fight was fun to watch, but very predictable. In the first and only round, Collet tried to oppose Tyson with left and right jabs, actively moving around the ring and using his long arms. However, this produced no results. In the first minute of the first round, Tyson manages to throw a crazy left swing with lightning speed and enough power to knock Robert out. November 1st, 1985, Mike Tyson entered the ring against Sterling Benjamin. This fight was held a week after the fight with Robert Collet, and also ended with a spectacular and quick victory over the opponent in the first round. At the beginning of the fight, the boxers exchanged blows, and almost immediately Tyson pushes Sterling to the ropes, where he throws an unanswered and accurate left hook. After that, he throws 12 unanswered blows to Sterling's head and body, ruthlessly sending Benjamin into a knockout.
Punishment anybody can take, that is the limit of Sterling Benjamin's endurance. Stepping anyway.
I was a little Larry, I knew I was in there.
Please do not forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any new episodes about the boxing legends of the past. See you next time in the ring.